I'm back. Okay, so today they're just now getting busy. Oh, one of those girls I put in that water, she survived. Are you kidding me? I thought you was deader than dead, girl. Oh my gosh, look at you. I put you right in that water, and you're alive. Come on, step up. Step. There you go. Well, get it back in there and get yourself all warmed up. There you go, baby. She's even got a little pollen on her. Oh, she might have just fallen in there. Gotta keep that doggone thing away from there. Okay, so today I am going to do a tacky board pool. Now I just now said, oh, she's just kind of crawling on that stick like she's thanking that stick for saving her life. Like, thank you, stick. Yeah, she's still, her wings are all soaking wet. She's slowly crawling in there. Look at that. I just find that kind of stuff interesting. They'll actually, when she gets inside, they'll kind of like ball her a little bit to warm her up. I've watched that happen many times. Once she makes it in there, I got this camera. It's a cable camera. I hook it up to where I plug my phone in, and I can peek inside and see what's going on now and then. It's got a little light along with the camera. I can see what's going on in there. She's trying to find that entrance. She goes, I need to get in there to get warm. Yeah, she looks hypothermic. Yeah, bees go hypothermic just like we do. When they get it below 40, around 40 or below, and they're out navigating, they have a hard time. Many of them don't make it back. There's one checking on her right now. Checking on her, are you okay? Yeah, so what I've created in my hive is a grooming environment. They may not have been a groomer beehive to begin with, but they do have instincts to groom each other. Not like big time, right? Not like a chimp or something like that, but they will groom each other if they feel there's a necessity for it. If we give them a reason, or they have a reason to groom each other, they will. And by doing the powder sugar shaking, it gives them a reason to groom each other, because, oh, you got some food on you, come over here. Because they're going to go wherever the food is. Even if it's on their fellow bee, they'll eat that food off and knock off a few Varroa mites on at the same time. And grooming is actually a very important hygiene for bees. The more, if there's a beehive that has a higher level of a grooming culture, those beehives are the ones that are going to most likely survive in the wild. So yeah, they get off. There's all kinds of different good reasons why grooming is important for beehives. At least get them started. And then when the other ones are born, coming out, they're seeing this grooming pattern going on. They don't even think about it. They just do it. From then on. And so it's like, I don't know, teach your kids something and they grow up and they teach their kids the same thing. Yeah, now anytime you hear me say something, I have dyslexia. Sometimes I say things flipped. That's what the dyslexia is. We'll say things backwards, or I don't remember certain things correctly. But you stick with my channel, you'll see the pattern of dyslexia, and but I always get it right eventually. You just keep watching my podcast. That one was acting angry. Okay, so now here's something really important. They may have been attacked in the last day or two by wasps. They're out, and so they're going to be, when a beehive is under attack by predators or something, they're going to be more aggressive against you. They're going to be more likely to sting you. And a couple days ago, I was sitting here doing stuff, and I didn't have any bees act like that, like they wanted to, like they were being defensive. That one wasn't being offensive. If it was being offensive, it would have tried to sting me. That one was behaving defensive. Like, I don't like you being there, right? And so let's pull this board. Hopefully I won't get stung. They're acting agitated. I have seen the wasps out lately, and so they could be agitated. I try to keep my hole when I close them up at nights. So when before I'm done with my beehives or go in the house for the night, I come out and I'll make sure that this port is closed down. So what I'll do here for now, so there's not so many hovering around my head, I'll allow them more free flow here. Come on out, girls. Oh, they're bringing out. So they're rebuilding comb in there. That comb was a mess. I forgot to put a frame in there and I had to cut some comb out to get it in. So they're bringing out a bunch of comb that I'd broken up. Plus they're probably reforming some of the comb. And yeah, that girl that I pulled out of the water, she went in, she's gonna dry up, and once she's got her energy back, feeds. This one's I'm thinking this is the same one. She's acted aggressive. Yeah. Chill, girl. Chill. Yeah, she's like, go away. I don't like you sitting there. Yeah. So I'm suspecting they've been having a deal most likely with some marauders. If not the wasps, some marauders. So their defenses are up, right? And they're trying to spook me to move out of their zone, of their safe feeling zone. So this might be a little risky for me to pull out this board because they've got defensive pheromones going on, looks like, and they're on high alert, which is really good, right? Could you imagine having a beehive that didn't defend itself? That'd be awful. They would let everything in. Yeah, come on in. Clean them out. Right? Then your hive would die. So it's important that I don't have a hive that is so passive that they don't even defend their own hive. Right? So, yeah, that one girl, she was just buzzing right in front of my. I don't like you sitting there. You just go back and forth. Well, you might have seen that on the camera. So I just kind of, guided her away. I'm going to make sure there's nothing. Now you girls are getting under there already? Oh my God. Yeah, so I'll be flipping this around. When I assembled all this, I did it so quick. I just wanted to get this thing together, get my screen board underneath there, get my beehive back on it, and be able to quickly monitor what's going on. So I installed it from the front. So when I do my splits here, I'm actually waiting for some drones to show up. I haven't seen any drones come out. That'll give me a good clue that, hey, ready to do some clones. Not only that, I'm waiting for them to build up some more comb, because when I do my splits, I want a lot of built out frames so that it gives me more splits I can do, because I'm not going to do a split without them starting with some drawn out comb. That puts them at too much risk. I want to give them some pollen. I want to give them some frames with some pollen, some honey, all drawn out. Maybe some sections with some brood comb, so that we got brood comb. Yeah, we'll do a split. We'll make a queen on this one right now. And so you kind of get the picture there. So I'm going to try to do this without getting stung if I can. They seem agitated. And so, let's see what we got. Oh, what a mess. Oh my gosh, I would be so shocked if, oh girl, did you get on that stuff? Look at you. Why would you even land on that? Oh, there's another one. I'll get this in here as fast as I can, girls. Don't land on any more. Get your butt off of there. Get. Get. Oh, another one. Yeah, this would be going in the back. What are all these bugs? Oh my gosh, what the hell are those? I don't know. All these black bugs, man. They're swarming like. What the hell is that? I saw my bees attacking these things. There's hundreds of these little black bugs. And I saw some on top of my board about a week ago or less. And it tried to get into the hive, and my bees were attacking these things and fighting them, like trying to bite them and stuff. So these things are all over the place. And so, come on, girls, get out of there. Up, 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 up. Come on, up, up. Nah. Come on. I don't want you in there. Come on. Yeah. Actually, I want to get these black bugs out of here. I opened that up, and there was just, looked like there's about 30 of them or so. Come on out of there. Here, want a hand? Want a helping hand? There you go. See there? Just like that. Oh, you stay out of that. Oh, this one's acting aggressive. So here it looks like I got a guard girl out here. I've noticed that the guards, they're honkers. They're like big, right? The guards. I've seen some come out here. They look like the size of drones. I don't know if you've ever seen a drone yet. They were big. Oh, made me want to go, huh? You're a big girl. And they'll come out and they almost look like they're going huffy puffy or anything, you know. And yeah, create a culture set in your hive. For you folks who are thinking about starting a hive, start them out with the powdered sugar. Get yourself set up with the screen. I'll be doing a video on how I build. You're getting aggressive, girl. Stop. Yeah, she's trying to spook me away. I wouldn't doubt if they got attacked by some wasps. So I'm glad she's acting that way. I was actually being a little concerned. Like, did I get excessive passive bees? Is it like, are they going to survive on their own out here without me being here watching what's coming in and out? But yeah, so to see her being aggressive with me like that, just by putting in my hand, it's called diversion, right? So I'm creating a diversion for her. She wants to get to my face, and she wants to spook me. So by putting up my hand and just doing that, all of them go away. If I just went like this, like that, they'll keep trying to sting my face, right? So, yeah, just those little things, you know, you can pick up on. So it looks like all the girls from underneath there came out. And so, yeah, culture set. For all you folks thinking about getting a beehive, don't go natural. I tried it, lost both my hives the first year. I'm gonna let nature do its thing. No, you'll lose them. But you know, nature, if you do the sugar shake, that's as close as you're gonna get to just letting nature do its thing, right? Something like 75% of bees in the wild die, right? When a beehive splits and they go create another hive. 75% of those beehives that start anew in the wild die. And so that is the messiest board I have ever seen. That is like what it means. And there's a lot of there's a lot of mold and stuff. So they're taking some cone that made it through the winter without them doing anything to it, and the cone built up some mold. And so they're cleaning up all that old moldy cone and rebuilding it. which is exactly what I've been hoping that they would do. So when I make the splits, I got some nice, fresh, made out comb. It's got some pollen and some nectar and some honey and maybe some eggs, a couple day old eggs, and 3 days or so, and start doing my splits. Now I can make queens. I'll probably wait until June or so before I start making queens. First, I like to get 2 or 3 splits, just doing natural walk-away splits, and to make sure I have enough equipment, because I don't want to make a bunch of queens, and I really don't have anything drawn out, and there's not really enough bees, and I'm getting ahead of myself. So I don't want to leapfrog over the other. I don't want to leave gaps, right? And so just stay on a certain path, stay focused on that path and reason, and it's going to work out just fine. My goal is to go from 1 hive to a dozen by late fall, and see how it goes. All right, look at that mess. Ain't that a mess? Look at that. I've never seen a board. I've never seen a tacky board look that messy. Whereas that loaded. But I typically don't leave them on that long either. That's about 2 weeks. I like to pull my board once a week or sooner. If I'm noticing a high rate of Varroa mites, I'll powder shake every 4 days. Every 4 days. I'll powder shake every 4 days until I bring that count down to where I'll say, okay, I'll check it once a week, and maybe powder sugar once a week, and I'll keep doing it once a week until I see 0, like I did last time, 2 weeks ago, which is the last time I pulled the board. Okay, this is your friendly neighborhood backyard beekeeper. And don't forget to, or please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. So all my podcasts that I've ever made, these are things that I do anyway. And I just thought one day, I go, I think I'm just going to create a podcast, and just, when I go do something I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. I'll just record it. And that's what all my podcasts are. They're just, I'm going to go cut some asparagus. I'll record that. Then I'll explain what I do, how I got the asparagus to that point. I'm going to do my dying bees, and I'll record how they're dying, why I think they're dying, or the progression of things. And so, be humble, kind, if you would. Ring the bell, subscribe, thumb me up, leave a comment. I enjoy scientific research, and it doesn't matter what that scientific research is about, what topic. It could be vermiculture. I do that too. I do vermiculture. Red wiggler worms. Yeah, I use that for starting certain starts of plants. And I've researched a lot of stuff: agroponics, hydroponics, physics, cosmological constants, biological science. Study a little bit about the bees and how they biologically function and naturally function. So I focus on learning their natural behaviors, and then I also focus on certain type of natural behaviors that I can influence, right? That I can bring out more, that in a way that I want to bring it out. And one of them is creating certain culture sets. So if you see these little sticks here, so they're just little pieces of stick that I found on the ground, and I took some snips and I cut them and I slid them in there. And what I watched was so cool what they did right after I did that. I watched them do this dance, going in and out around those sticks, and then stop and come right back, and they would just they were all excited about me throwing those divider sticks in there. And here's why I think that they were. Now, I make guesses at things, but I focus on uh, making sure that they're analytical guesses, right? They're projectional guesses, right? Not just claims, but plausible possibilities of perception of what I think might be going on. They're reasonable. So they were playing this game, and then there was a few of them that got going, and they were passing each other back and forth, going in and out, like those dogs where they, in those game things for dogs, yeah. The dogs win the trophies. Yeah, they were playing a game like that, and you can tell I could tell they were just playing, and they're all excited about that structure. And the reason why is what my conclusion is that when a marauder or a predator comes in, they don't have a big open space where they can just bypass this bee and bypass that bee and all that. When a predator comes in, you're okay. When a predator comes in, they're going to be cornered. The predators are going to be cornered, and from one side or the other, and they sense that closure, that they're going to be able to corner that whatever that is coming in. They're going to be able to quickly corner that. It's not going to be able to skim you away and this way and that way and in the hive and around. No, they're going to be able to trap that predator, whether it be a wasp or a hornet or a marauding bee. Marauders, they always try to get in other people's. They're always trying to invade other hives all the time, and they'll sometimes get in and kill the existing queen if they're allowed to get in there, so they can get full access to all the food. So by putting that there, they feel that they have this instinctive sense that, oh, yeah, I can block them here and block them there. I got all kinds of places to block any intruders. And so they just instinctively really took to these little entrances that I put in there for them. And so at night, what I do is I put this stick down at night and leave just one port open, because I have noticed, since I've been beekeeping, is the wasps, they will get up before the sun comes up. Well, these girls are still sleeping and hunkered in. They'll go into the hive. I've watched it happen. Daybreak. This girl is really angry with me. Get away from my hive. Get away from my hive. Get away from my hive. You black man, you black dressed man, get away from my hive. She's doing a good job. I'm glad to see that. I haven't seen that with this hive yet, right? Where they were acting that defensive. I'm actually happy to see that. What was I talking about? Oh, so the wasps, they'll come in when the girls are still sleeping and go in and start raiding, and sometimes look for the queen and kill the queen, or yeah. So boy, you're doing a good job. Just a little too good. You're doing a little too good. Okay. Oh, well, that's good to see. That just means that they've had a problem with marauders today, or maybe even yesterday, and so their guard is up. Their guards are up, and that's good. I like that. She's not threatening to sting me. She's letting me know that she don't like me being this close, but she'll sting me she'll sting me like that if I do anything. If I was just sit here and let her land on my face, just her feeling the heat from my skin, she might sting me. So I don't want her to land on my face. Right? Like, oh, I landed on him. Now I can get him. I can feel the heat. I can feel the muscles moving. Yep, I'm stinging. So, yeah, what I'm trying to also do is become, I don't know if they can call them that, a bee whisperer. If we can fully understand a bee's nature, their instincts, along with their variations that are involved with those instincts, because not every bee is a clone. they have different personalities and they have different duties. And with those different personalities and with those different duties will come different behavior responses to external stimuli. And so it's just part of like figuring, it's about figuring that kind of stuff out, right? And yeah, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, and I have a lot of cool things coming. I watched a lot of videos, even before I started a beehive, and I picked the brains of hundreds of people. Hundreds, right? What I do, because I have dyslexia, is I don't remember everything, but what I do focus on is the most empirical thing from what I witnessed, right? The most empirical thing. What is the most highest level of empirical thing from what I'm watching that I can take away without memorizing the whole thing, right? And that's how I did every podcast. So I took pieces of other people's brains, and that were I thought the most beneficial for what I'm going to be doing and what I'm trying to do, and I'm applying that to my sensibility of beekeeping. That girl, she was really aggressive. Good. I thought I had like extremely passive hive, and that was a little spooky, coming in this time of year, because this is the time of year the wasps, I've already seen them out, so the wasps are out and about, and they're acting defensive. Right on, baby. Yep, even to me. Maybe that girl never seen my face when she came out for the first time, when she did her first day of navigation. 90% of these girls or more probably never saw my face before. I don't sit here every time they navigate. Some days they navigate all day long. She'll be in there laying up to 3,000 eggs a day, and after 21 days, they start coming out every day. Every day, up to 3,000 a day. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on when they hatch, what they're doing. Because once they get done doing their nursing, then, and whatever else thing they're going to be doing in there, helping out with a hive, they're going to come out, and they're going to come out in clusters. And they'll do that all day. Yeah. All right. Have a good life.